Hello, welcome to part 2 of Brazil, so round 21. So, yeah, not much to say really. Not after the sprint race. We are expecting rain, so whether we start on the intermediates or not, we don't know. But yeah.
Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and in 2016, Max Verstappen treated us all to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Yung Cao into one of two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Norris, Perez, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Ocon, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Joe, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Bottas, De Vries, Williams, Albon, Goose, and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. And we welcome Anthony Davidson to the commentary box, and we're looking at the champion. They are on some run. What a season for them.
It really is well deserved. I wouldn't say it's been a faultless...
Anyway, enough of Anthony Davidson. The 5 red lights counting down for the Brazilian Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And we're off. Yeah, I skipped it because I just got fed up of it. I was really fed up at the time. And the lights are out, we are off. The Goose gets another impressive start from P21 and makes his way past the Williams. That was a bit aggressive as always. And we are behind a Haas car, where it looks a bit, well, we're between an AlphaTauri and a Haas car. I don't know who, Hulkenberg and De Vries behind us, on the Hulkenberg in front. De Vries goes round the inside, tries to cut the Goose, and he does! Into turn 3, De Vries has overtaken the Goose now, P16. Being overtaken by De Vries! Jesus, we've got the 2 Williams behind him. We got a Ferrari out back. Possibly because of the penalties for some bizarre reason. Considering it's yeah, we got a Ferrari at the back. What's going on? Anyway, Goose being aggressive. Overtaken De Vries now. Nico Hulkenberg from Haas F1. But Hulkenberg's fighting back. The Hulkster versus the Hulk versus the Goose, and the Goose comes out slightly victorious. Does he not? No, he doesn't, because Hulkenberg and De Vries overtake him once again. The Goose overcooking that brake section there. Bit of a tricky corner that one is. Verstappen sets the fastest lap so far. The whining Dutchman himself, and we go into lap 2. The Goose nearly runs into the back of De Vries. And a bit wide there into turn 1, and we've got our wing damage at lap 2, people. That's how long it took, just 1 full lap before we eventually got wing damage with P16. No wonder if P16. Moving on to lap 3 now, because nothing has happened. And there's Alexander Albon from Williams overtaking us now. There's contact into turn 4.
It looks like rain is inbound, and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain.
Yay! Holy sh... What's Carlos Sainz doing back here? As I said, it was a Ferrari, but Carlos Sainz, this is the man that won the sprint race. And he's all the way at the back. Mind you, he's not the only one to take penalty points. We got penalties as well.
Use your overtake button more.
Mind you, we finished last.
Come on.
We got penalties obviously because of Albon, who gladly takes a bit of revenge on the Goose by overtaking him. So Albon's in front. We do apologise. We did apologise to Williams Racing CEO after the sprint race. We go into lap 4 here, right behind Albon, and obviously the relationship is not going to be any better after getting some wing damage after colliding with Albon earlier. But here comes the Ferrari. Carlos Sainz, but no, the Goose tries to keep him at bay into turn 4, and he does. Bit of there's a caution. Holy jeez, there's been contact with De Vries and Sainz. That was the Goose, that was. Moving on to lap 5. De Vries is holding back Carlos Sainz. You are not hearing things, people.
Okay, so
Nick De Vries is fighting the Goose and keeping Carlos Sainz behind him. What is this? Mind you, he's Dutch. And the Dutch don't take kindly to smooth operators. They do things the Dutch way. Chaos. That's why I like it. But no, Carlos Sainz into lap 6 now. Carlos Sainz does eventually get ahead of Nick De Vries, putting up a bit of a defiant performance there from De Vries. I'll give him credit for that.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Obviously, we've had dealings with Nick De Vries before from... Oh, that was a bit... Oh, the... He closed the door on us, but the Goose still just tried to slam the door open. We have both sides of the wings are damaged. The left side more damaged than the right side. We will have to pit because obviously we can't race on this track with a damaged wing. We've had dealings with De Vries before, Azerbaijan, Hungary Grand Prix. Oh, we nearly committed murder at Azerbaijan. And then De Vries gladly getting his revenge at Hungary. You can watch both of these videos. So round 4 was Azerbaijan, and round 12, I think it was, for Hungary. And we go into the pit lane at the end of lap 6 to get a new front wing. So this season for so Russell leads the way. Kingsland's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man, followed by Verstappen, the Whining Dutchman, followed by Sergio Perez or Checo, followed by the Monaco madman Charles Leclerc, followed by Lando Norris, followed by King Alonso and P6, followed by Lewis Hamilton, followed by the man Gasly, followed by the Esteban Ocon from both from Alpine, followed by Yuki Tsunoda. Those are your top 10. Tsunoda and P10. What is this? Then we got Piastri.
Okay,
I was just reading through that. Damn it.
Dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Okay, so we're on the soft tyres and we've got a new wing by the looks of it, which is good. And we are almost last. We are just ahead of Logan Sargent. Our teammate is 23 seconds in front of us on the medium tyres. Lap 9 now. Well, coming up to the end of lap 9, there's nothing happened really throughout the race. You can just see the rain pellets coming up now on screen. See the little raindrops. We did set the fastest lap for some reason. How? I don't know. Lap 15 now, as literally nothing happened. Nothing. We've managed to catch up to our teammate, Callan Williams, from Down Under. We still have the fastest lap, 1 minute 12.747. Beating Max Verstappen. Ha! In your face, Verstappen. Sargent, however, is 19 seconds behind us. He's pitted by the looks of it, and we're just coming up towards our teammate now. I'm beginning to see why.
Okay,
How slow is he going? I mean, he went to the back. Ooh, that could have been there. That was well averted there from the Goose. We nearly ran into our own teammate. The Goose being exceptionally careful. How fast is Williams going? What are you waiting for? New Year? No wonder he's at the back of the field. Damn it! Look how slow he's going. If you manage to survive the contract renewal by the end of season by Vegas, oh, I'd be well impressed. Oh yeah, so because after Las Vegas is his contract negotiations, people are starting to pit now. Stroll, Piastri. Oh, the conditions are starting to show themselves now into lap 17. The wet, soft tyres mixed with wet, the wet track is starting to affect the performance as we go off the track there to turn 1. Williams now having a little Albon and Williams overtaking the Goose. Williams is actually sticking his ass out and being a flocking goose for once. Look at him go. But we will be pitting this lap to get onto the intermediates because we are starting to feel the effects now of the wet track, the wet surface. Not very good with soft tyres, even though soft tyres have an excellent grip, but only on dry surfaces. So we are P18, Hulkenberg and Guan Yu Zhou behind us, with Williams and Albon in front of us. This is I wonder if who else will be pitting this lap, because
it might just be about time to come and change these tyres.
That's what we're doing. What do you think we were talking about earlier at the beginning of this lap? Wait, we're going to be pitting. What's Williams doing? No, he's staying out. That's a bit of a risky move, but I'm sure Williams knows what he's doing. So let's see. Leclerc leads the way now. Perez, that's Gasly, the man Gasly, P3. Go on, son. Verstappen, P4. Russell, P5. Norris, Magnussen, King Alonso, P8. Hamilton and Ocon are your top 10 now, as of lap 18. And it's Bottas, Tsunoda, Piastri, Stroll, Sainz, Albon, Williams, Zhou, De Vries, us, and then Sargent. And here comes Sargent. He overtakes us, which means we're last again. But everyone else is on mediums and soft tyres, so they'll be going at a slower speed. It's Belgium all over again. We have the advantage, but mind you, we have to warm up the intermediates because they're cold at the moment. Because we've just come out of the pit lane.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Not in these conditions. Let the tyres warm up first, then we can think about using the overtake button. And we've made contact with Sargent. Yep. Yeah, it's. Yeah, but the goose will just say, "Oh, it's just the wet conditions." Yeah, but a contact again between the goose and Sargent. Here we go now. The goose. Oh, Sargent blocking the goose, but the goose goes round the outside. Risky on in these conditions.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
So that takes us to P21, and yeah, and everyone's just staying out at the moment on softs and mediums.
Team ahead is 18.8 seconds.
We move on to lap 21. People have now pitted, and we go off at turn 1 because of well, braking time and obviously the conditions. Everyone's going on intermediates now. This is how severe the weather is, and later on in lap 21 we go wide, and the grass doesn't make it easy for us, and we go off the track. How can we go? Oh, Nico Hulkenberg! Oh, you bastard! Pitts makes a goose spin! It's Bahrain all over again with Leclerc! Leclerc did that to us at Bahrain! At the beginning of this season! Can we see that again? The goose tries to get on the track and he just spins the goose off the track. That's another F1 racer's death warrant signed by the goose himself. If Rockstar Pool 69 from F1 Manager can't find anything from, doesn't hear anything from Nico Hulkenberg, we are not sorry. Moving on to lap 27, we are P20.
Back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
3/10 a lap, and then here comes De Vries. We're P21. Moving on to lap 30 now. We're still P21. Oh Lord! We brake too late. We should be braking earlier because of the wet conditions. But no, we've damaged the wing again, and we have hit the back of the Geese. I mean, it's fortunate we haven't spun out. We didn't spin 360 like with Hulkenberg. Thanks, Hulkenberg.
Like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their
And
magic on the car.
update standings on you. So
They're going to be
Leclerc,
aiming to
Perez,
achieve the fastest
Verstappen,
pit stop time
Russell, Gasly, Hamilton, Norris, Alonso, Magnussen, and Ocon. With Sainz, Sonoda, Piastri, Bottas, Stroll, Albon, Hulkenberg, Joe, Williams, De Vries, Sargent, and well us. But Sainz, he's done pretty well for himself. He might be driving for the day the way things are going. He started. I think he started last, and he's P11. So he's doing pretty well for himself. But the Monaco Madman leads the way on the Grand Prix as we go into lap 31 now. We are 15 seconds behind Logan Sargent.
Overtake button.
On our next set of intermediates, and here we are. We did get blue flagged. And we're caught up with Alonso and Lando Norris. And what is the Goose going to do here? Is he just going to let them race? No, he's fighting them. The Goose is fighting people who are one lap in front of them. No, yeah, we're racing them.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.9 seconds.
Nice. Rockstar would approve of that. But, geez, he's fighting Alonso and Norris. You're not meant to fight these people, man. They are a lap in front of him, but the Goose gets ahead of Fernando Alonso, and he's not going to do it. He gets ahead of Norris as well. It's a lap 33. Where's the blue flag? Get the blue flag out quick.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Please, someone get the blue flag before someone is murdered. Oh, what the hell is this Goose doing all of a sudden? He's catching up with Hamilton now, and I think that's a Red Bull. No, that's an Alpine. Sorry, that's Gasly. He's catching up now with Hamilton and Pierre Gasly now, and there's the blue flag. Thank God. But the Goose is still on the racing line here. But no, he's not giving it up straight away. No, he is. It's on the grass, allowing Norris and Alonso to pass. Quite rightly so. Jesus. In with the blue flag. He's still, look, he's chasing them. This Goose has gone mad. It's the morale factor. The morale factor in this. Oh, there's contact with Alonso. Well, the first time Alonso and the Goose have made contact. I mean, look at Monza. Woo! Now that was a race. If you haven't watched that, go and watch it. Fucking hilarious. It's chaotic. Here we go, lap 34, and the Goose wisely backs. Is he backing down from this? No. No, the Goose never backed. Okay, now he is. Okay. Well, we're last. I mean, I think this is because when I was doing this race, I was not in the best of moods because I'm quite. I keep saying this. I'm really competitive, and I hate being last. It's just a factor. So I was not feeling good because I felt like I could do better, but I didn't do very well. So I felt really ashamed and disappointed with myself as I normally do. But no, I do apologise. But yeah, I mean, I'm competitive, and no, he's not giving up on Alonso. The Goose wants to make a statement, even though he's a lap behind. Yeah, we are actually a lap behind Alonso and Norris as we go into the last final back straight here into the start of lap 35. Here we go, lap 35. We still have the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, mind you. So if there's a positive to come out of this race, we have the fastest lap. So Verstappen can stick it up his backside. Literally. Like Natalie Pinkham does. Hey! But, no.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
And there go Alonso and Norris into the distance here. As, well, we are catching up with a Logan Sargent, mind you, who is P21. In fact, you can see him there. He's going to get the blue flag anytime now. He might have got it now, actually. So, sometime or later, he's going to have to surrender to Norris. And here comes Charles Leclerc winning the Grand Prix here at Brazil, Sao Paulo circuit.
Before it starts to dry up.
And Sargent gets the blue flag. So he allows Norris and Alonso to go. You can just see it now, which gives us the advantage, and we overtake him into the final corner. And because we're a lap behind, we don't do lap 36, we just do 35. And then, look, he's trying to make up for it, but it's too late. We are P21.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
We managed to get P21 ahead of Logan Sargent, and Carlos Sainz is rightfully so your driver of the day, people.
Another superb Sao Paulo Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Tell me, Anne, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Yes, it was a strong performance from Haas 1. Wasn't it, Nico Hülkenberg? Yes, it was a strong performance from Haas, yeah. Hang on a minute. Anthony Davidson has given Charles Leclerc driver of the day. Because normally he likes to wet himself to he likes to do one behind the curtain as he's speaking about talking about Max Verstappen. Because he normally likes to give Verstappen driver of the day, but oh no! The only good thing that's come out of this is that we got the fastest lap for some reason. So moving on, hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for round 22. In Las Vegas.